Hello little artists, I'm Mariana Olson and today we're drawing an ice cream folding surprise. Are you ready? Let's do this! Okay, we're gonna need paper, something to color with, I'm using markers, and something to draw with. I will use a black marker that you can change for a pencil. We're gonna start folding the paper in half. Then we're gonna take the bottom part and fold in half again. Now we're gonna flip it over and fold one more time. And then we're gonna open it, you're gonna flip it, and we're gonna start drawing right here. Hello little artists, today we're drawing an ice cream folding surprise. We're gonna do this ice cream for Halloween and I hope you like this lesson. We're gonna start with the paper folding like this, and the first thing we're gonna do is the cone. I'm gonna start underneath the folding part and I'm gonna do a small curve like this, and I'm not touching the folding part, and I'm gonna continue doing kind of like U shapes like this, and then I get really close to the folding part. Okay, now we're gonna do the cone shape. I'm just gonna go here in a little and I want to start going down, and once that I get really close to the bottom part, I want to curve to the left, and then I'm gonna go up like this. Okay, now we're gonna put a little bit of details on the cone. The first thing we're gonna do is the paper where the cone is grabbed. So I wanna go down here a little bit, and then I'm just gonna start doing more curvy shapes like the curvy shapes we did up here. And then I'm gonna do the same here. I'm gonna go down a little, and I'm gonna do again curvy shapes. They're gonna go on the opposite direction, and it connects here. The last thing I'm gonna do for the cone is to do lines that go across, and these are gonna give me the shape of the cone. Here I'm just gonna fit 3 lines, and now I wanna do a line the opposite way, and these lines are slightly curvy. Okay, now we're gonna cross the folding line like this, just a little bit, and from here we're gonna trace a circle that goes from side to side. You can change for a pencil if you want to give a couple tries. I'm gonna try to do mine going really slow and going over to the other side. And my lines are gonna go in a little. Now I'm gonna make a face from my first ice cream, and I'm gonna do a small smile here, and then we're gonna do one oval shape. And these eyes are small, and I'm making another one, and I'm filling with black. And the last detail I'm gonna do here is we're gonna put a bow on my ice cream. You can skip this part. I'm gonna do a circle, and then on the side we're gonna kind of like do like a number 3, and in the other side is backwards. That's it for the outside part. Now we are gonna open the paper, and we're gonna finish the bottom part first. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna cross the sides on here, but first we're just gonna do 2 lines. Go down a little and curve, and it's just a small curve. On the other side we do the same. There, I'm gonna try to make them at the same distance, and now we're gonna repeat the exact same shape down here. So I want to start with a curve and a curve. Okay, that's gonna be my guide. And now that I have those 2, I just make curves. They go from side to side here, just like that. And now I'm gonna make 2 curves that go in a little, so they go in and curves up, and this time the curve is really little. Okay, goes in and curves up, and I'm barely touching the folding part. Now when we get to the folding part, I'm gonna make a curve up here and a curve up here. Okay, so this ice cream is having like a second layer on the top. So now I can go up a little and up a little. Okay, now let's repeat here again this shape. So we're gonna start with the curve and a curve, and now we'll repeat these shapes that up here. And these shapes don't have to be the same. They can actually move a little different than the first ones we did, because it's ice cream and they are never the same. Now, before I do the last scoop here, we're gonna cross the folding part on this one, and it's barely going underneath the folding part. And now I'm gonna do the same shapes, up and down. Just make sure do not cross the folding part. There. Now we can finish the last scoop by doing a curve that comes down and a curve that comes down. And now I can join these one right here. Okay, now we have left this scoop right here, and we're gonna try to make like the top layer is dripping. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing curves that come down and up, and make sure do not pass the folding part too much because we want to have a space for the face. Okay, so my folding part, if you see it, is up here, and I'm leaving a space here for the eyes. And this one has like a zombie face. Okay, so we're gonna do a line that goes diagonal up, and then it curves around it. Let's do it again. Diagonal to the other side, and then go around it. And the mouth is just kind of like a frown. Now let's do this one. This one is gonna look like he's scared. So we're gonna do one circle for the eye, then we leave a space and we make another one. And then we're gonna do one more circle in the inside, and this one is a little bit smaller than the first one. And the mouth is gonna go like up and down, and that's gonna make it look scared. And we can even put little eyebrows pointing to the top. Now let's work on the face on the ice cream on the bottom. This one I want to make it look like a pumpkin. So I'm going to start here with a circle, and in one of the sides we're going to do a second line. We leave a space. We're going to do another circle and a second line. Okay, this time the line is on the other side. And for the mouth, I'm gonna do kind of like a smile. And then on the bottom, we're gonna curve. And then we're gonna do a tooth that goes up and then curve. Now, before we finish this pumpkin ice cream, we're gonna do curves that go up and down here to finish this scoop. And make sure do not cross the folding part. Now we're gonna add some lines that come down here. And these ones are curving to the left. Let's do 1 and 2 more. And now we're gonna do 4 more on the other side, but these ones are curving to the right. There. Okay, the very last detail we're gonna add to this ice cream is we're gonna add bat wings to this pumpkin right here. And remember, you can change this. You can choose what you're doing into your drawing. We're gonna start going down here a little, and we're gonna go up, crossing the folding part. Okay, and now we're gonna come down in a point. And from here, I'm just gonna do curves until I connect with the ice cream. So I'm gonna go curve, curve, and curve. Okay, I'm gonna try to repeat the same thing on the other side. We're gonna go down a little, up, crossing the folding part, come down, and from here we're doing curves, curve, and curve. And there, that's it. We finished this ice cream of different monsters. Let's check how it looks when we close it. And this is how it looks when we open. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and now my favorite part is coming. Let's color. Okay, little artists, we are done. This is how my picture turned out with the colors. I went for a pink for the first scoop of ice cream, but remember, you can change this design if you want to. You can make it a little bit different. And now let's check how it looks in the inside. Here is my ice cream. The coloring was super fun to do. And the darker shade, it was to make some shadows here underneath. And the light color, I put it first So this coloring was really entertaining, really fun, and I hope you have a lot of fun with yours as well. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss lessons step by step like this one. See you next time.